Welcome to the $100 MBA Show, the podcast where 9 out of 10 dog owners enjoy listening to on their walks versus listening to their dog panting. Check us out every day, 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And this week is Grow Your Audience Week. We're going to be talking about how to grow your audience. Today's lesson is 4 ways to grow your audience right now. So let's get right into it. Let's get down to business. If you listen to the show, you know how important growing your audience is. Your audience is your business. You do not exist without an audience, without people to serve. And in a lot of ways, business is a numbers game. The larger your audience, the more possibility you'll be able to secure sales. So today I'm going to give you 4 things you could do right now to start growing your audience. All right, let's start with number 1. My number 1 is sell a product for an email. Now, I say sell a product because a lot of people, when they present a product that is quote-unquote for free, like an ebook or like a guide or like a course, they present it to their audience as if it is of no value. They just present it as like, hey, this is this free thing, and they just put up a couple headlines and an opt-in box, and that's it. No, you need to sell this thing like it's a product. And in fact, I would promote it, sell it, put the work into it as if you were going to sell it. That means put a sales page together, and instead of having a buy now button, put the opt-in box instead. That's the mindset you have to have if you're going to be giving something of value for free. See, your prospects are not going to think it's of value if you don't present it as if it is of value, as if it was a product that you could possibly sell for money. So take that approach. This is different from your homepage opt-in where you give a gift in exchange for them being on your mailing list. This is a separate product. If you want to take a look at what I'm talking about, you could visit 100mba.net/guides. We have 3 separate products there, 3 different guides that people can purchase with their email. Basically, they can buy it or they can get it for free with their email. We have all 3 guides there. If you click it, you'll see like a small sales page for each one. And there's a whole system. They get an email. It's just as if they were going to buy something. And these are just 3 more opportunities, 3 ways for me to convince people to be part of my group. So I can use these 3 products on social media. I can promote it and say, hey guys, get this product for free with just your email. Normally, I would charge $30 for this book. Before I move on, this product doesn't have to be this long-winded thing that takes you months to create. It could be something like a cheat sheet or a top 10s list, like a top 10 tips to use Google Calendars. As long as it's something of value, it could even just be a one-pager. One of our products that is for free is a one-pager. It's a one-page business plan template. So number 1 is sell a product for an email. Number 2, run a contest. Contests are really, really great. There's a way to run a contest right on your website, and AppSumo has a great app for that if you want to check it out. So you can run a contest where you say to people, opt into my list, get my free gift, and somebody at the end of the week will win a $100 gift certificate from Amazon or a $25 iTunes gift card. Blast this contest on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, and get people involved. People love winning things or just being part of a contest. Make sure they opt in for whatever you're opting in and just let them know that I need your email address so I can notify you if you won the contest. Number 3 is one of my personal favorites, and it's run a live webinar. If you don't know already, Nicole and I have been working on a major project for the last year that will be launching really soon. It's called Webinar Ninja. You may want to check it out, webinarninja.co. If you're looking to do webinars, shameless plug here, but you'll find we'll be providing a lot of free great stuff. But the point with webinars is that it's great live content that people can get to know you, build rapport, build trust. And in order to attend a webinar, they give their name and email address, and this really builds your list. Now, 2 tips here, 2 quick tips, because I don't want to go on webinars for the rest of the episode. I could do that easily. I need to control myself. So the first tip is a lot of people are worried that they're going to have very low numbers at their webinar, meaning low show-up rates. There'll be not that many people that go to the webinar or opt in for the webinar. So one tip is to invite a co-host, somebody with an audience that you can invite. Now, by having a co-host, you attract their audience members as well as yours. The other tip is you can always use the recording of the webinar as an opt-in as well, as an opt-in product as well. So once you've done the webinar, you take the recording and you can get them to watch that replay using their name and email address to opt in and have access to that video. So that's like a 1 for 2 special there. There's a whole bunch you could do with webinars, like tons. And that's why we've been working on this project for so long. But I'll move on for now. More about webinars in a later episode. Last but not least, number 4. This is what I call a YouTube video lead. This works really, really well. What you do is you shoot a YouTube video, something of value, something that maybe somebody's looking for on YouTube, like how to dress for an interview or most common interview questions, something like that. Let's say, for example, that's your field of work. You may want to give 10 interview tips on the video and then say, hey, I got 10 more tips for you over here on my website. All you got to do is click on the link, and at the link you can have an opt-in page where you can have a video behind the opt-in page where after they sign up with their name and email address, they have access to a second video with 10 more tips. So you use YouTube's freemium kind of platform to get them interested, to build rapport, and they say, hey, I love these 10 tips that they just gave me. I want 10 more. Let me check the link out and opt in for the next 10. And you could do this in different formats. It doesn't have to be 10 tips and 10 tips. It could be part 1 of the course or the tutorial, and part 2 is behind the opt-in. But this is a great way to use YouTube search engines to get leads where you least expect them. People search on YouTube for help, for tutorials. You check out your video, and then they'll check out your site and opt in for the second video. All right, guys, those are my 4 ways you can grow your audience right now. 1, sell a product for an email. This is different from your regular opt-in on your homepage. These are separate products. And if you want to check out some of our examples, you can check it out at 100mba.net/guides. Number 2 is run a contest, and you can use AppSumo's app for that. Number 3 is run a live webinar, and you can use a co-host, and then you can use the replay of that webinar as an opt-in gift as well. And number 4, a YouTube video lead. So you have a video that leads them to your opt-in for part 2 of that tutorial. Guys, I have a couple more tips about growing your audience, but before that, let's hear from today's sponsor, that's Stamps.com. Guys, these days you can get practically everything on demand, just like this podcast right now. You can listen to my podcast whenever it's convenient to you. So why are you still going to the post office? Why are you dealing with their limited hours? You can get all your postage on demand with Stamps.com. Anything you could do at the post office, you can now do right from your desk with Stamps.com. You can buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter or package using your own computer and printer. And unlike the post office, Stamps.com never closes. You can do all your postage whenever you like, 24/7. I personally have a Stamps.com account. I think it's extremely convenient. I don't see any reason to go to the post office anymore. And it's cheaper. And right now, if you use my promo code MBA, you get a no-risk trial plus a $110 bonus offer, which includes a digital scale and up to $55 of free postage. This is an awesome deal, so check them out. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone on the top of the homepage and type MBA. That's Stamps.com. Enter MBA. All right, guys, I want to leave you with this, a few more tips or a few words of wisdom when it comes to growing your audience. One of the things you need to keep in mind is that when you're growing your audience, you need to do things consistently. You can't just do one campaign and then stop doing it. You got to keep on doing things to grow your audience, and it will grow. It may take some time. It's a slow growth, but what you want is consistent growth. Even if you get 1 subscriber a day, that's momentum. You're going to get more and more every day, and as long as it's consistent, you're in good shape. The other thing is that when they're on your email list, build a relationship with the people that are already on the list. Make sure you treat them well. Make sure you give them value, continuous value. And on your emails to them, make sure you let them know that you would like them to share what you have with people that may not know about you. So have a little thing in the footer that says, hey, share this email if you'd like with a friend that has no idea about my business or about whatever you're writing about. Your subscribers can be your best salespeople, your best advocates. So make sure you treat them right and ask them to share what you have to offer. All right, guys, I'll check you in the next episode. Take care.